One night, a girl was babysitting two young boys. As they were watching television, an emergency news bulletin came on the screen. The reporter said that a crazed murderer had escaped a nearby insane asylum and was on the run from local authorities. He was believed to be in the area and was armed with a hatchet. The police cautioned residents to lock their doors and windows because the man was extremely dangerous. The boys began to panic, and the babysitter didn't want them to get upset, so she put them to bed early. As she tucked them in, they kept asking if she had locked all the doors and the windows. She assured them that she would lock everything. Then she went back downstairs and resumed watching TV. Sometime later, one of the boys was awoken by a loud crash. He was sure it was his imagination, so he sat up in bed and listened intently. After a while, he began to hear weird sounds coming from downstairs. He wondered if he was just letting his imagination run away with him. Maybe it was just the sound of the babysitter watching television downstairs. The boy heard the sound again and woke his brother. Together they listened at the door to the bedroom. The boys began to shake with fear. Terrified, they pushed their beds up against the door and barricaded themselves inside their bedroom. The sounds eventually stopped, but the boys were too afraid to leave the safety of their bedroom. For hours they cowered in the bedroom with their beds jammed securely against the door. Later that night, when the boys' parents returned, they were shocked to find a gruesome scene. There was a trail of blood leading from the hallway all the way up the stairs. In the panic, the mother screamed out for her sons. When the two boys heard their mother calling, they pulled back the beds and opened their bedroom door. Lying at the top of the stairs in a pool of her own blood was the babysitter. Her arms had been cut off at the elbows and legs had been chopped off at the knees. She had used her body and Stumps to drag herself up the stairs, trying to warn them.